We are back again with everything sorted. We had quite a little bit of a challenge with technical issues. Everything seems to be sorted now. We're back to some golfing action. I want to thank all the viewers for their patience. I think we should be up and running without any further problems. This hole played quite tough yesterday. Hole number 9. Let's take you to some more golfing action in the meantime while these players decide what they want to do. There's Champa on the screens for you. Champa missed the higher side of the flagstick, but nevertheless, pretty decent putt. That should be an easy one to finish. Some tee shots are getting set for the 10th tee box. We're on the 10th. Good club selection to have some placement sorted out on the 10th hole. Always a good thing to do. Fortunately, these players must be all warmed up. Starting off the 10th is always a little bit of a stressful situation. Looks like a decent tee shot with good placement there. So the ball peer into the center. The new team for this league from Japcom Albatross. Rajiv. Focusing on his finish position there. Always a good thing to do when you want to keep initiating that body weight transfer. It's a practice. That's a good one. No matter how the shots go, you must always look photo ready. That's Meena Prakash for you on the screens. SNC Eagles playing alongside Ashok Gowda, Rajiv and Ramnivas, who are from Japcon. Japcon Albatross, one of the new teams with Mr. Boti Reddy as the owner. Got some putting action back on the 9th. Players seem like they were in some sort of trouble in the hazard. This seems to be a pretty straightforward putt, but always good to take some time. We've watched a lot of these putts yesterday, not finding the bottom of the cup, so I'm sure players are going to be pretty careful. Nice leaned over posture for putting here. Nicely done. The movers and shakers for today. Some more putting action for you. I think that's the 18th. Seems to be some hold up here on the screen. Let's go to some tee shots. On the first, there surely is going to be a little bit of slow play today as well, reported even yesterday. I think players are just going to be taking their time. Get a good view of the stroke. Narrow stance, wide grip. Ooh, that was a synchronized kick by the player and the caddy. All player and caddies very much invested in each other's state of being. Oh, beautiful. Nicely done. Good putting stroke there. Absolutely loving watching so much pink. Not many men can carry it off, but well done. All the pink panthers of this group. Nice. Beautiful stroke there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thought he had it. Some more work left here. We just saw narrow stands, and here's the almost opposite of it. Not sure what's going on. There should be some, seems like some disturbance. You should be sorted out soon. It's best to walk away from the ball if you're distracted. You can see these nice wide putting stands. What it actually does, it keeps you very stable and allows more movement of the shoulders. Excessively wide stands here. Let's see if the result is met. Oh, nicely done. Look at that. Nicely done. Short putter, wide stands. You see the opposite of the wide stands is super narrow stands. Different strokes for different folks. What's key is repeatability for golf swings and strokes. So whatever works. That's the beauty of this game. There's no one size that fits all. Let's go back to some more action. The other thing you'll notice with players is the way each player connects with the target. Some players prefer to keep watching the target before lining up. Oh, nice smooth stroke there. Very often we have players who don't like to spend too much time over the ball. One glance and off they go. Seems like the wind is picking up. Hopefully it won't be as much as yesterday. I know a couple of players complained about it and, well, just adjusted to it. Conditions remain the same. What really matters is how well one is thinking, or rather not thinking over the ball. Another first look of a left-handed golfer. Okay, that stroke. Nicely done. Just needed another couple more rolls. Would have been a good one. It should be an easy tap in. Okay. It took me some time to get used to the flagstick being in the hole, because before the practice used to be to take it off. But I guess all of us have now gotten very quickly adapted to these new changes. Look at where he's standing. You can tell the break on the spot. Oh, that's amazing. Nicely done. Back to some action on the first hole. That's an approach coming from just behind the bunker. Nicely placed. You can see the grain of this green indicating the fast and slow. There's Champa. Champa, a very, very enthusiastic golfer. Saw her play the BGL as well. He's got the heart of the green, bang center. He'll have to stop soon. There's quite a bit of break for this 23 paces in pin position in the first. Champa is teamed up with Rajendra Patel. Playing alongside Bagmane, Bisons, Kumaran and Gurdeep Singh. I think we've just seen that ball go off the edge. I'm not sure if it's a ball right in front actually. We'll see when the players get closer to this green. And see how beautiful it's looking. That's the first hole green on your screens. This group started on the 13th hole. They've reached the first. Let's get you some putting action from here we go. Oh, very good putt there. These hole closer to the clubhouse. I feel players get a little bit more conscious. Good setup. I would have preferred for the hands to be slightly lower, but I guess it's the preference of the player. More or less a straightforward putt here. Not too much break. Speed. Oh, Lord. Speed is all he needed on that one. Nicely done, though. Good stroke. It's going to be a tap in. Let's return to some action on the first. We just saw these players approach. Let's see what they can do to finish up. There's Bagmane Bison's Kumaran, Mr. Kumaran. It's a long putt over the ridge. Need a little bit more speed to get over that ridge to approach that hole from the high end. think next to go is Champa. She's pretty good at her putting. Has a lot of golf in her. Got an avid golfer. Oh, just missing it from the wrong side of the hole there. That's a left inside, left to right putt from where she is. Giving herself a little bit more work to do. You can see the break on this hole. There's a little bit of a ridge. It needs to be climbed. Good speed is always going to take priority. Oof. You can see that skid past the hole. Yep, that would have been a better stroke for this. Especially in KGA greens, I think speed is going to play over line. Got Caddy Ram blocking our view. Well, let's watch what happens. Can literally feel the tension of all the caddies. Oh Lord. It's a nicely struck putt. Like I said, speed is going to take priority over line at KGA for sure. Green speed playing to 11. The amount of time that is taken over putts. Nicely done. Just going to go and give you some action from the 9th. That ball's just come out of the bunker. We'll come back to hole number 9 soon. Som is in the house.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us in this round 2 of the KPL 5th edition, brought to you by KGA. Yesterday, round 1 was super exciting. It's a big bag, a lot of nervous swings, a lot of great golf, a lot of highlights for sure. And was a wonderful experience actually sitting here from the commentary booth and watching the players deal with the pressure of playing for the entire team. But nonetheless, it's been super fun. Please do stay tuned, do share this link. We have an entire day's coverage. That was Champacabra with the early fist pumps. So I think our morning session is about almost halfway done, maybe 7 holes. Wow. I think we just missed a nice highlight. We on the ninth, we saw Sanjay Paul just chipping in off the downhill. So apologies, we just missed that. He just, in fact, duffed it out of the bunker and hold his chip. So well done, Sanjay.
Let's see if that inspiration is passed over to his teammate. You can get a view of how far the ball needs to travel. We'll just get some sort of a perception of how far the shot is. Oops, that's not very good.
Must say, KJ is looking gorgeous. I was quite envious of all the players out there enjoying this KPL. The golf course is absolute butter. We did see this putt quite a few times. We did establish yesterday that speed is very key, and that was another fantastic putt. That's a perfect lag putt, a stress-free tap-in, and that's all we can do from that distance. That's all. Any professional also from outside 15 feet is just focusing on trying to get himself close, leave himself a stress-free par putt.
You'll see all kinds of putting strokes, postures. You can see this one. Almost like how Phil Mickelson would, but he's a lefty. Suits him. Quite a bit of the Pink Panthers on the course today. Always a good perspective of the line and speed sometimes when you go across to the other side. You just wait for this putt and get you some more tee shot action. Let's hope that this ball finds the bottom of the cup. Oh, nicely done. Some more tee shot action from the first. You can see these stands on the first. Might just shake.
Yeah, Nikki, I can very evidently see he wants to try and come from the inside, hit a draw. People don't realize standing right, in fact, causes the opposite, makes you come over it. That ball is right over the bunker. And I think that is Bipin Boob. Um, Bipin and his father Ram Nivas, both very active in the KPL and the BGL as well. So we will be seeing quite a bit of them. One of those small pauses in telecast where I don't think any players in front of a camera right now. Want to take a brief minute. We got a chat with Santosh Menon yesterday. Big shout out to Eagle TV for actually working on the T2 sports, the sports that actually need publicity, need support. So I love his vision. Definitely with him. Uh, Not just golf, he's doing motorsport, he's doing um, combat sport in general. Please do follow them on Instagram, Digital Foundry.
We've just got some players getting onto the first. Approach shots are done. We'll catch them pretty soon. Oh, we've got some player in the woods here. It's chipped out. Bipin on your screens, playing with Govind Raj, Mr. Raman and Ramesh Gowda.
Let's go back to this first hole. In fact, one of the easiest holes in KGA compared to the rest, but even the easiest holes in KGA can penalize you. You put yourself in the wrong spot, you put yourself on the wrong side of the hole, and you definitely do pay the price.
That was Sanjay. I think we've just missed his shot. We should have the cameraman pan it correctly soon. Sanjay Matthias walking up. Let's go back to some more golfing action on the first. Back to Bipin and Mr. Govind Raj from Krishvi Spartans. Oh, it'll have to settle down. There it is. Well done. Nicely done. What a great shot. You can see the different shades of green on this putting green. There's Raman, just walked past us. Also works pretty hard in his game. See him quite a lot on the green, on the practice range. There's Mr. Govind Raj getting ready for his putt. There's Raman choosing to use the putter. Did pretty well there to get that distance. He's left himself a small tap in. Well done, Raman, from where you were.
Left to right slider.
Let's watch this putt. Hopefully will maintain its line from left to right. No, didn't have enough speed on that one to keep the line going.
We do encourage all our viewers, please do interact with us in the live chat. Do tell us how we can make your viewing experience better. We do thank you guys yesterday. You guys actually helped us improve our quality, improve our audio. So we are trying to iron out a few things through this KPL. We are trying to get the best quality we can with whatever resources we do have. We also have spoken to Callaway. We are hopefully having a quiz, asking you guys a couple of questions, and hopefully there'll be some nice prizes from Callaway being given out through this event. Do stay tuned. I think the first question will come around lunchtime before the morning session finishes. So do stay tuned. A lot of exciting opportunities for even our viewers. People who are not even playing the KPL can still win prizes. So stay tuned.
Bipin finishing up. That good shot that he'd hit. Approach shot. That's a pretty much given putt. That's you can see the amount of time that's taken for these small putts as well. We've seen quite a few at this distance, even yesterday being missed. So definitely don't want to take the chance. Oh, he got really lucky there. You saw that bounce. Players are going to wait for whatever they get in terms of luck. Lucky bounces on the golf course. I think this is the group of Sudhit Somasundran, Suresh and Bagmane Bisons, Misha and Shashidhar Patil. We have in our studios the man behind the camera, Photomurthy, as he's fondly called. So how's it been so far in terms of covering the smiling faces of the KPL's 5th edition?
Yeah, it's good. People are under temper. The members are getting tempered as what I was just checking in the tee boxes. Hopefully they have to play well. But I'm making them to smile. I'm making them to smile in the tee box.
That's the most important thing, since this game is all about how you feel.
Yeah.
There's Sujit, you just saw with his approach shot. Sujit has been quite instrumental in being like the team coach. He's taking away my job, giving lessons to his team members. But it's always lovely to see team members help each other with their games. There's Suresh. Had a lucky break on his approach shot. So Modi, tell us how has it been in terms of your experience shooting, players from the better side of the camera? But how did you get associated with wanting to be with golf and shooting these players?
Do you want me to know about me or?
Your association with golf and what you do for golfers, like make them smile,
When they see me, when I take the camera, they are ready for a smile. Because I made the habit of all our dear golfers, fellow golfers, when I hold the camera, they smile for it. Because that's the way I just made the golfers.
That's how they relax their facial muscles, and then they transfer that to the golf swing and everything goes well.
Yes, yes.
Since you're a golfer yourself, how important do you think is that, initial wanting to be relaxed on the tee box and maybe, having pictures taken probably helps players to relax just before they tee off?
Yeah, I do that. Because by psychologically, I just make them to relax, make them to smile before teeing off, and just check with them, because a few dear golfers are there. I just try to give some tips because they forget because of the temperament of this tournament. So even now, I was just telling one of my friend, relax and play. Because of this match temperament, he started duffing the putt, chipping the chip was duff, and the putting was hitting little over. So I was just telling him to play a normal game only. Forget about this is a tournament. So play a normal game. So he had a very good tee shot, and he smiled and he went.
Nice. So there's value-added services, not just taking pictures, but giving that little mind coach before players are teeing off.
No, there's these. I'm breaking the rule of what, like about.
We won't talk about those things.
When it comes under the rules, I'm not a team advisor or anybody like. As a golfer, when I take pictures, they will be telling about their complaints. Okay, this is what I was doing at that, this and all like.
That's great. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, and good to see you always. Back to some golfing action. We're still on the group, the first group that teed off, finishing off their 9th. Beautiful view of the green as well as the golf course.
Nikki, are those cherry blossoms that we see on the 9th, and are they actually? I'm not really sure, but they do look like them.
Well, I only know how great cherries are to eat. I have no idea about of the flora fauna. I'm not the flora fauna person, but I'm happy to find out, Som, just for your interest. But these do look pretty beautiful on the golf course, the cherry blossom trees, matching with your shirt almost.
Yeah, like being colorful. So we're back to the president himself, Mr. Suresh Joyce. We saw his fantastic approach in, leaving yourself in almost the ideal spot. Maybe half the distance would have been easier, but coming up the hill almost straight. I give him a good chance of holding this for sure. Good looking stroke as well, but we see a lot of people missing this on the left for some reason. Back in the day, this putt was a big left to righter, and now yesterday I saw the ball moving right to left towards the end, Nikki. And I was in fact chatting with the ground staff yesterday and asking them why were the lines changing so much, and they in fact told me they've spent a year and a half removing grain or reducing the grain, and it's really cool how they actually reduce the thickness of the grass through opposite cutting and stuff like that. So the grass is more vertical now, so that's why lines in KG have changed tremendously.
It's fascinating to see what goes into keeping greens at the golf course and just maintaining it. Back to some golf with Sujit. Got a good read from his playing partner. He's definitely hit it more. Oh, and almost had the fist pump before the ball reached the hole. He looked pretty confident all the way. That is a confident putt. It's Misha going in for, getting ready for his putt. Was at the range pretty early this morning, warming up. Nice solid setup. He's pretty still over the ball. Always a good thing while putting. He looked up too quickly on that one. Unfortunate. Mr. Shashidhar Patil going next. Will definitely take his time on this one, considering Misha has just missed his putt. can see the wind is catching up speed. It's going to definitely impact a few golfers. It's quite distracting.
We saw Mr. Patil's kids play yesterday and wife, Shishir, Mayur and Asha. It's a full-on golfing family, Nikki.
His 4-year-old grandsons also started golf. Just missing that putt.
See, another one missing it on the left. He looks shocked as well. Looks like he hit a good putt. Like I said, once they shave these greens, things get very different. Let's go back to some action on the first hole. We do have the the pink group. In fact, we've got the Promac Pinais, we've got the Birdie Mafia, all dressed in pink. I did realize, Nikki, the t-shirts aren't very similar once you see them up close. It just looks similar on screen.
I think it's just the color of these t-shirts, but yeah, this is definitely the group of the Pink Panthers.
Yeah, that's Mr. Azmat. Azmat, a very regular fixture on the golf course, in the gym. Spends a lot of time getting fit as well. This should be a right edge putt. It's all about speed. If you get a little tentative, you're going to miss it on the low side. You hit it a little too firm, the ball won't turn. So, like I said, get a little tentative. It's so easy to miss that putt on the left. The last of the pinks trying to finish up on the first. Yes, well done, Mr. Rajagatta Mohan. I think this is his second season with the Promac Pinhai, if I'm not wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong. I do remember him being part of Pinhai. Let's go back to the approaches on the first. Back to the ninth. I think we're just waiting for some action. Someone had some tree trouble. So, kudos to the camera guys working out there in this heat. It was really windy yesterday, so I'm very keen to see whether the conditions will be the same. This gorgeous, gorgeous ninth hole. For those of you all unaware, the ninth hole also being the toughest hole in KGA, stroke index 1. Let's go back to the first hole. Quite a tricky chip, but not an impossible one. He does have the advantage of having space on the green, so good chip overall. Leaving yourself another downhiller is not the ideal task, not what you ideally want. We saw the value of having uphill putts, having putts into the grain. Greens get, especially in the afternoon session when the greens get all crusty and toasted, things do change. Good tempo, nice looking stroke, under the hole, good putt in the end, full marks for that.
So many news of players from yesterday making some strategies for today.
Yeah, I mean,
Considering that it's a
watching the telecast, in fact, told me watching the telecast really helped them, especially with us talking about how important it is leaving yourself under the hole. Leaving yourself. Yeah, apologies. Like I was saying, a lot of people were telling me watching the telecast really helped them in the afternoon, especially to flags which we were talking about, people short sighting themselves, putts, which were not turning. That really helped a lot of people.
Every putt at KGA needs its respect because these greens are such. There we go. Nicely done. Clean that up. There's that split stand putting stroke. Also gaining its popularity with most players. We got some action on the first tee. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's go back to some putting action. Little tap in. Just going to get back to some tee shot action on the first. See, that's slow takeaway and hitting through all kinds of movers and shakers on the golf course today. All kinds of swings, putting strokes, stands. The key truly is to find what is repeatable. There is no perfect golf swing. There's only repeatability. So if you can strive to get a golf swing that you can repeat, you should be able to figure everything else out. Can almost see a full panorama view of the golf course and IBM at the back. Getting free advertisement thanks to KPL. We're back to that moment where there's not too much action happening, but we should be catching action soon.
We do see a lot of golfers paying the price for missing it on the wrong side. I've been stressing all through yesterday as well. So important to plan your entire hole based on where the flag is, especially in KGA. On courses where the greens are much flatter and the roughs are shorter, you don't really need to stress too much. You can just stand and bang. But right now in KGA, the conditions, the way the green is, it is so important to actually put yourself in the right spots. Quick mention to all the t-shirts. Um, Really cool to see how each team has spent so much effort in planning the colors. Each team is looking better than the other, so really love the enthusiasm. This putt probably has good 2.5 feet of break, and you can see him giving the putt good respect. I think that was a great putt in the end, missing it on the higher side. This putt pretty much straight. We'll start right to left. We'll move left to right in the end. It's all based on speed. Good looking stroke. I think another one leaves it in the throat. Let's go back to 14. We've got some live action. Another left to right downhill putt. But I saw a lot of people missing this on the left. It clearly doesn't turn as much as we assume. So let's hope she's figured it out. Well done. Good looking stroke. I love the fist pump. Love the celebration. Back to the first. We've got this super slick downhill right to lefter. That was hit way too hard. That is a pure just loss of focus. I think it's very important for the caddies to mention to players, to keep reminding their players that speed is key, especially these downhill putts. I would even go to the extent of asking the player to even try and leave it a foot short, because these are putts which are almost impossible to leave short. So thank you, Sunita. But I was just wondering, because they look almost exactly like those cherry blossoms, and they're all over Bangalore. So thank you for the clarification. Well done. Good two putt after that first errored putt. Can always negate a bad shot with a good one after. So we've got team owner of Promac Pinai, Jairam Reddy, on the screen. I love the fact that he's actually trying to simulate a putting stroke while chipping. I think that's the most simple way to actually approach the short game. This is the 18th. Everything's going to feed right to left. I think towards the end, the last 4 or 5 feet will move a little left to right, but leaving yourself anything within 7 feet, 8 feet from there is a job well done. I think KGA has watered the fringes. Do apologize. We did see a good chip, but like I was saying, I feel all the fringes in KG have been watered, because I'm seeing a lot of soft bounces of downhillers. The chip Jairam actually hit, I expected to feed up to the hole, but leaving that 12 feet short, 14 feet short is quite shocking. But he had the line. Seems like he knows what he's doing. I definitely encourage all our viewers, please do interact with us in the live chat. Do share this link. Share this link with even the non-golfers. Let them see how this golf fraternity is growing. The way the camaraderie, the passion, the intensity between all players is just truly something to watch. I really am becoming a fan of this event, and kudos to KGA and the entire KPL committee. That was Shamsher Puri. I think Shamsher and Jairam are team owners of Promac Pinai. Oh, that's a very good looking putt. Uh, I think that's the best we've seen from that distance. Uh, Speed was 10 on 10. The line was near perfect. So, good putt there. You can see that massive slope about 10 feet short of the hole. So, it will throw it a little left to right, but the ball, like we saw earlier, will come back. This is missing right. It started right and stayed right.
So, is there a preference of team that you would have liked to play if you were playing this format? Be careful when you answer. Huh?
Unfortunately, I have made sure I do not get involved in teams like that. I am part of the KPL. I have good friends in all teams, so I'm just happy to be a part of the KPL, Nikki. I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me who wins. I have good friends in a lot of teams. A lot of friends of mine own teams, so I'm going to choose to be very diplomatic with that answer.
You are now qualified to join politics, home. Politically correct. Let's figure out which party you should join instead of the teams here.
That's a first. In fact, see, good putt, Shamsher. Good putt. I think the error was his first putt, not this. This was absolutely fantastic. Bang on line, on speed. I think a revolution away from actually holding that. So the Promac Pinai boys were leading after day one, round one. So let's hope they can keep the momentum going. We did watch Jairam's putt quite a few times yesterday. We saw a lot of people hit this way past. So let's see if Jairam can figure out his speed. Looked a little tentative there. You could see him getting out of that putt early. Did not maintain posture, did not look like he was committed to that stroke. We're seeing a lot of short putts being missed, especially downhillers. Happened all through the day yesterday as well. Back to the 14th hole. Ooh, just catching the right part of the hole. So job well done. No one asks how you get in as long as you get in.
What do you think about the temperament this year about the tournament, Som? Do you think there's a difference from last year? Is the seriousness quotient too much, or the ease more?
Nikki, it's really cool to see there are some teams who are out there just to have a good time. There are some teams which are there just to solely win. There are teams which are trying to balance the act. So very cool to see how people approach it. I think the captain and team owner plays a very vital role. It's how they approach it. Back to the first hole. We've got the team Birdie Mafia and Promac Pinai playing together. I think we should advise teams not to wear same colors, similar colors. I just keep making mistakes calling the Promac boys Birdie Mafia and vice versa. So let's hope this overlap doesn't happen in the rounds ahead. So to those of you all wondering how people are playing off different tees, KGA has this new rule as to different tee boxes based on your handicap. So I think it's a very, very needed system. Saves time on the golf course, makes the game more enjoyable for all. Got Jairam ready on the first, ready to start his first hole. Jairam, Nikki is just checking out your calf muscles. They are something to envy. We've got Shamsher Puri now of Promac Pinai. Promac took an early lead. They were the first team to draw blood in the KPL. So let's see how things proceed, where everyone stands by the end of it.
They're seeming to be complementing each other pretty well, this duo, with putts and shots we've seen today. So let's hope they get some good mashup on the... Whoa! Okay. Well, you're going to see all kinds of swings, but he's staring down the fairway, so I'm assuming that's settled where he wanted it to.
Yeah, Shamu puts his 105% into his golf swing. But effective, does the job, gets the ball where he needs to get it. So, go Shamu.
Actually, one of the good things I've noticed with these formats, you know, even at the BGL or here, you see all kinds of swings. And, you know, for somebody who's watching, you're not looking at swings that I say like pros, but still get this job done. And I think it really encourages players to gets players to sort of feel that they can, you know, be a part of this beautiful game. They don't have to only see great swings. At least to start off, it's always a good thing. So I'm glad Eagle TV has given access to these formats to be viewed, because it really helps players to sort of feel like it's something that they can do as well.
Nikki, when you turned pro, tell me, what was the feeling actually playing in front of the camera for the first time? I know it felt so weird for me. It took me almost an entire season to get accustomed to actually playing in front of a camera and playing in front of crowds.
I'm going to say it like Ori would. I'm a performer, basically. I've always loved the camera since I was a young kid, so it really never mattered. So yeah, it was cool for me.
That was Bharat of Team Ibex, another low handicapper, hard worker. So I see Bharat really putting in the hours on the range, very passionate about his golf. So is the whole of Team Ibex. We'll see a lot of them today. Team captain Pranav yesterday put on a good show. For those of you all unaware, KGA generally chooses flag positions, 6 difficult ones, 6 medium ones, and 6 easy pins, or 6 accessible ones and 6 tight ones. So this 18th hole is quite a tight flag. The back left one is probably the hardest one on this hole. And that is unforced error, something you do not want to do. Let's go back to some action, some live action. Got Andy on the screen. Let me just try and find some live action now for you guys. Yeah, let's see if Bharat can clean up after leaving his first putt shot.
Definitely a much pleasant day than yesterday. Oh, beautifully done, Bharat. Nicely done. Did a little 360 there.
You know, this game is so weird. He can go ahead and pop it in and say he actually made a two-putt. No one, no one will ever know that he had two 20-footers. So that's all golf is about. It's all about that next shot. That was Ashwin Kora, dressed in, as usual, 5 different colors. A very good golfer, played a lot of junior golf with him. Ashwin very regular weekend golfer. Comes from a family of golfers. His dad Pramod has won umpteen trophies as well. Let's go back to some live action in the meantime. Got Jairam. I don't think that was his best effort, and Jairam's generally very good around the greens. So you do see what tournament golf does to a person. Makes things a little more nervy.
You can see how effective that wide stand putting action is. Really an individual choice for players, but seems to be working well. That's a nice end to that hole there. I think we're back to the 18th. Ooh. Ideally, you'll want the same sort of tempo back and forth for putting. That's ideal, because then you have some sense of semblance of what you would need in terms of stroke and speed. And like I was mentioning before, KGA, you definitely want to give speed priority. It will either hold the line or skip the line depending on that speed. Nice visual of the 18th here. This is a distance of putt that is really uncomfortable, at least for me. I hate this distance. But let's see what happens here. Oh, nicely done. Clearly, we don't have the same issues. Let's see if his playing partner will gain some confidence from that stroke. It was nicely struck. Oh, we are going to see all kinds of moves, strokes, swings. That's a fun part of this format. Club golfers, it's always enjoyable to see this. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors for this event. No event is possible without sponsorship and support. So I want to thank the title sponsor, Brigade Group, our associate sponsor, Ibex, Corlon, Johnny Walker, Callaway, Audi, Tata Hitachi, IIFL Securities, Krishnaya Shetty, C. Krishnaya Shetty, Wealth 361, Drink Waterfall, Truffet and Hill, Indigo Music, and DBS. Our scoring is done by Force Power. I want to give them a big shout out as well. Also a big shout out to KGA committee and the committee members that are responsible for the KGA Premier League. It's an association of all kinds of people coming together for this event. See that, almost leading the ball, wishing it to go to the hole. That's a very, very tough spot to be approaching the green. You can't gauge the speed there. And you just have to rely on his putting skills now. There's Vishal from Team Rosetta by Ferns. Can see the coloring of the green there in line with his putt to the hole. Nice, but good speed on that one.
Yeah, Nikki, he looked so in control over that putt. Missing it on the higher side, distance-wise was perfect. Apologies.
There's a long putt. Oh, good distance control there. He should be happy with that tap in. Just choosing to finish that in, considering he's not stamping on anyone's line. I hope so. Nicely done. There's Arun on your screens. Used to be a pretty good hockey player back in the day. My first love as well, hockey. Leaving that a little short from what you would have wanted. And so Bharat on your screens for Team Ibex. Slide uphill. Definitely reach the hole is what you want for uphill putts, if not just past them. Oh, missing the line there, but speed-wise, did pretty well. Nice looking stroke in the practice swing. Allow to maintain the same rhythm. Nicely done. First hole is cleared. We're going to get some action from the 18th. It's a group which has Sanjay Matthias, Rohit Rao, Suparna Mahesh, and Mahadev. Maheshwaran. Oh, I needed some more oscillations there. That's Suparna Mahesh for you on your screens. Ready to make her putt. She'll need to get the speed right on this one. You can see the different shades here. She'll have to take care of the speeds on both. Oh, beautifully done. Nicely done. Good gauge of distance there. Should have definitely wanted closer, but nevertheless, good distance control. It's one thing you want in putting. I think players have requested our cameraman to move from there. So we're just going to readjust the angles. We'll join this group back. Nicely done. Nice, beautiful putting stroke there. Team Ibex with their orange shirts. We'd love to have some of you at the commentary box. Oops, while we watch this unfortunate miss. To come join us here. We are happy to chit chat and have you give us company. Back to our group that was putting before. There's Sanjay Matthias on your screens, along with his playing partner Rohit, Suparna and Mahadev. Madhav, sorry. Madhav is from Krishvi. Sanjay. Oh, beautiful putt. Look at that. Amazing. Well done, Sanjay. Rohit also very, very happy. INB swingers swinging it right. Nicely done. That's Madhav for Krishvi Spartans. Looking good. Ooh, just skidding past the hole there. Just to finish up what was pretty good in terms of distance read. Suparna Mahesh will be up next. But before that, there's Rohit to finish up what's left. Oh, nicely done. Well done, Rohit. Suparna Mahesh on the screens for you. Oh my God, that is painful. That's painful. Taking you across to the first. Got some putting action. Players have approached the green. You can see the wind catching speed. Players in the afternoon are going to keep that factor in mind. Heat and wind. Oh, it needs to settle. Oh, I think he and us thought that was going to go in the hole there. Needed to get some breaks on that ball. He's left that putt pretty short. You would have wanted definitely to reach the hole from where he's coming in. It is an uphill putt from there. Our cameraman making sure that you all watch this putt better. Got a total of 8 cameras on the golf course. Getting you these visuals. Oh, we missed that. I think all players on this group seem to have left their putts short. It's always a good feeling to just pass the hole, no matter what putt it is. If you're going to miss it, you might as well miss it on the higher. Helps you feel better. It's called positive putting. You just pass the hole. That skip from the hole. But like I was saying, these are the putts that you don't mind because you just pass the hole, little tap in, you walk up to the tee box, not you beating yourself up as badly as when you would leave a putt short. Seems like our cameraman on the first hole is a keen golfer by now. Wants to make sure that there's no person standing in his line of putt. Nicely done, nicely done. He's definitely going to be a happy man walking up to the tee box there. He's finished up that pretty well. We're just going to go to the 18th. All players have their nice bright colors. You can see these different shades of green. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's hope that, yeah, cameraman is just basically showing you a visual of where the player is who's going to be putting next. It's been quite a lovely day with the weather. Zoom out visual of the spot. Oh, she's just missed the hole there. I'm sure he would have got some idea of the speed on this putt from his playing partner. We're going to try and get you some interviews on the golf course. Oh, nicely done. What a fantastic putt. Look at that. Well-deserved fist pump. He's taking his time for the putt, rightfully so. He just had his partner sink a really good putt. You want to contribute as well. Looking good. Oh my lord, that's frustrating, but nicely struck. He's going to finish that up. Nicely done. Nicely done. Got a tricky shot coming up on the 14th. Just over the bunker there. You'll have to take into account the bunker, the slope, the green speed coming in from that angle. Oh dear. Last place you want to be from there is the bunker. This group clearly Sujit clearly making sure that they don't waste too much time while they're waiting for players to get ready. That's Sujit Somasundar on your screens. Oh, seems like Misha has just let him know that his player might want to play, but nevertheless, Sundar ready to go. Sujit also a sports psychologist. I mean, he's become doing sports psychology. He's been quite a mind coach for quite a few golfers. Having played sport at quite a good level. We just saw Nisha from not too long ago make some solid putts. Let's hope he can make another. He's got a really good setup. Absolutely still. Tracking the whole. Oh, wow. Look at that putt. Look at that putt and look at the celebration on that one. Nicely done. Nicely done. We missed some of the celebration that Nisha exhibited. There's President Suresh. Tracking. All right, brilliant putting. Well done. It was a superb putt. So 2 good putts already in the bag. That's Mr. Patil. Whole family of golfers. Both his sons and grandson. Wife as well. They have a 4-ball right there. Till his little grandson catches up. Oh, just falling short. Easy tapping from there to finish up the job. Can see the speed of this wind, the top of the flag to even the greens with this leaves fluttering around. We're going to go back to some action on the first green. That's quite a error. You don't want to have that kind of a putt coming back. That's going to take a lot. Second putt is always a must make, adding to the pressure on that putt, but let's hope she finds the bottom of the club here. Come on. Oh, she gave it everything. This is the only issue with this kind of range of putt coming in. You've got that added pressure of definitely have to makes, because you don't want 3 putts. Considering every putt is a 2 putt may not be a bad idea. Eases off the approach. Oh, he's guided the putt there. Usual tendency with the index finger lead. Kind of a stroke. Okay, moving on. Getting you some more action from this group of Ashok Gowda, Meena Prakash, Rajiv Sarda, who you just see in your screens, and Ram Nawaz. Mr. Ram Nawaz, you just saw his son putt a couple of minutes ago. See Meena approaching the green with her umbrella. She's quite a light-hearted person, very into. There's Mr. Ram Nawaz there, making his approach from outside the green. That's Ashok winding up his putt. These are the distances that you want to, definitely hope for 1 putt, but get ready to putt for 2. Nicely done, nicely done. Very good gauge of speed and distance there. Ashok Gowda from SNC Eagles. I was fortunate to do a team building exercise with JAPCOM Albatross team members. Rajiv was part of that team building exercise. It was good fun. A good way to have team members meet each other in a team setting. So, good job to team JAPCON Albatross for doing something like that, just to break ice. This is their debut performance, I suppose. First time at the KGA Premier League. Oh, he's Missed the speed on that one, leaving him some more work to do. Okay. This is this uncomfortable distance for a second putt. It's like neither too close nor too far, somewhere in between. And this, I have to make this putt thought process. I'm sure he'll be able to make this. Rajiv, a very positive outlooked person. Got to get to know that about him during our team building exercise. It was lovely. Well done, Rajiv. You can see the preparations already happening for the weekend. Sunday golfing. You can see our greenkeeper. Nicely done. I think that's Kaushik. Looking good. Oh, just skipping it there. Having little difficulty recognizing players with the shadow falling completely on their face in this camera angle. Ah, nicely done. Oh Lord, let's not be very happy with that. There's the approach. Beautiful view of the ninth. Sorry, this is the 18th. Waiting for some approach shots. Let's just go across to our first hole while we have players getting ready for the approach on the 18th. We are in hole number 1, approach shot. Oh, looked a little chunky, but it's got the dance floor, so let's hope for a good one putt, if not two. I think there is a closest to the pin, or this is just looking the longest. Oh, must be, don't tell me that's the drive, because this hole did have a longest drive competition yesterday. This will be crazy if it is what I'm thinking it is. We've got this long ridge along the green. I don't think our camera angle can help the cause of this particular shot because of where he's placed. We'll just have to wait for the ball to get on the green. There's only that many angles a camera can hold, I suppose. We'll watch, come back to this group. There's an approach shot coming from a very tough stance. Looks like, yep, should be not bad at all. If that's the ball that we've tracked. Absolutely fantastic weather to be playing golf. The afternoon group is also going to have a good time. It's definitely better weather. We've got a different angle for an approach shot. From Rosetta by Ferns. Wanky. Oh, beautifully done. Nice putt. You can see the time each player is going to take lining up. It's a long putt. He'll definitely want to make 2 putts out of this one. Beautiful looking putter as well. Good setup. Let's hope oh, he's not got the line on that one, but the speed was pretty good there. I'm guessing what we saw as far as the tape was concerned was the longest drive, and that'll be quite a ridiculously long drive. We will get that information soon for you. See the team behind already approaching the green. You know, a lot of players are missing this hole from the right. It's the worst thing to be the players that are waiting up for a group ahead. Can see this. You can see the players at the back. It's quite nerve-wracking, of course. Some players who are in front as well, trying to hurry up. Nicely done. Putt and walk. I love that sense of putting and walking along the putt. It's a good thing if it falls in the hole for sure. Small little tap in. Nice. Just missed quite a cute celebration on the first. Nicely done. Oh. We'll wait up for the approach shots for this group. Let's take you to some more putting action. Ooh. Taking their time. Repairing pitch marks, spike marks is always a good thing. Never leave it if you have seen it. The left-handed putt. Ball almost looking like a football. Nicely done. Nicely done. I like the way a lot of players like to mark their ball. I've seen these football balls quite often now, making a football out of the golf ball. Making it happen. Well done. Let's get you some more approach action from the first hole. Players are going to get ready with ending their game. Ili, first hole is there, no? Excuse me. You can see the distance here from the from where the hole is. Apologies, a little bit of a distracting time at the commentary box. Apologies for that. Good looking putt. Maybe may have missed like a foot of distance. We are back to Rajiv's group. Not, there we go. Not bad. That's not bad in terms of distance. There's Ashok on our screens now. I'm sure he's learned something from Rajiv's putt here. Oh, nice. Beautifully done. Amazing putt there by Ramnivas Boob. Well done. There's Ashok. Would have got a good read from Rajiv's putt as well. Rajiv and Mr. Ramnivas both have putt from that same direction. Let's hope he's definitely got his 2-putt read from where he is. Beautiful looking putt as well. Nicely done. Good gauge of distance by all three players there. Meena has had enough inspiration. I won't be surprised if she knocks it in. Nice deliberate lead towards target kind of a stroke. Quite an extended follow through action there. Let's see what she gets over the ball. Oh, it's good distance though. Good distance covered. Rajiv to finish up. What is left of his lag putt. Nicely done, Rajiv. Got another visual of the 14th. Beautiful putt there. Check that fist pump out.
Thank you, Nikki, for taking over. Got to see a lot of golfers on the golf course. Took a drive around, tried to get some shots, some highlights for you guys to watch. We just saw a beautiful left-righter, and I told you, left-handers make the sport look way better on camera, at least according to me.
Amazing shots. 2 in a row for this group. There's Madhavi on the screens for you. Hope she's gained some inspiration from her playing partner, Surjit. Yes, she has. Well done, Madhavi. From INV Swingers. How's the weather out there, Som, since I've been in the comfort of this AC and shade?
Nikki, I must tell you, it is so hot out there. I'm so happy to be back in this commentary box. It was hot, not as windy as yesterday, but let me tell you, in this heat, the greens get quicker, they get crusty, they generally don't hold their lines. So I think each day is going to have its own challenge, and it's all about just embracing the challenge and having a blast out there, nothing else. Back to the first, we've got Andy. I think of Team Promac Pinay because this entire group is in pink, so I really don't know. I think we just missed Vivek Verma, his playing partner. Tee off. Another left-hander. Another left-handed golfer. I love watching left-handed golfers.
You're right, so left-handed golfers definitely make golf look much nicer than all of us.
Nikki, do you think left-handers think that about right-handed players as well?
Well, if they don't, they should, because it should be mutual love, no?
Absolutely. On our screen, we've got Ashwin Kurian, pink and green. Thank you, Ashwin, for brightening up our screens. Ashwin can hit the ball a country mile. Good looking golf swing. You can really make out when someone's learned golf at a younger age. There is some action up ahead on the green as well, so we'll just wait for, I think this is Mr. Varun Berry to tee off, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think that's Mr. Varun Berry of Birdie Mafia. Oh, looked like a good golf swing. Looking a little right at that bunker, but I think he should be able to fly that bunker. Yeah, people clapping, getting acknowledged by your playing partners. Up ahead on the green, can make out the Ramaya Royals colors. I'm not sure who this is, but we've watched this putt get away from a few people, and we've seen people leave it 7-8 feet short. So let's see if he's figured it out. Great speed on that, perfect speed in fact. I really liked his posture, a little more bent over, a little more over the ball. Let's go back to the 9th approach. One of the Bagmane Bisons. Not sure who that is. Looks like we've missed a couple of good golf shots on 9 already. All 3 putts very holeable. We've got Mr. Gurdeep Singh on our screen, known as the Lion of KGA, and he literally has it on his t-shirt. Nikki, you know the entire Bagmane Bisons have their nicknames embroidered into their t-shirt, so his says the Lion of KGA, or the Lion, I'm not really sure.
Well, since this game is all about feel, it's good to feel like a lion and come and play like Tiger.
Yeah, unfortunately last night Tiger Woods had to withdraw at his own tournament. Had a stomach bug, was hospitalized, and I think the whole world was left a little disappointed.
Though his chef got as much popularity yesterday. But I'm sure Tiger will get well soon. Good fun tournament to watch. You can see how beautiful the golf course is looking. There's Champa on our screens.
Nikki, I watched her hit a fantastic bunker shot on 8 when I was driving past, and I saw her hit this 9th hole tee shot. She absolutely crushed. Looks like her approach was a little wayward, but good chip. Left herself a makeable putt, so kudos to her. Very passionate about her game, very serious in the way she approaches her technique, so you can see it paying off.
Works pretty hard at her game. You can see which side of the green the spot is at. You can see the ball tracking. No, it's not going to make it. sad. Beautiful putt.
You know you've hit a good putt when your opponents also come and actually acknowledge your putt, and that was actually robbery for Rajendra Prasad. We've got Gurdeep Singh in there tight, very close. Let's hope he can close out that wonderful approach.
Let's see what happens. Beautifully hit putt there. It's the best you can do, if not holding it. They must give out prizes for the best outfit every year, considering how much effort some of these team members take to get their clothes right. Let's jump on your screens. You can see that forward lean of weight transfer there. Ooh. Well, she should not be very disappointed with that, considering where her approach shot came in from. Oh my God, that is going to be painful. This is not the miss you want.
That was actually all four well hit putts. Rajendra and Gurdeep got very unlucky catching that left lip. Let's go back to the first green. We've got Vivek Verma. What I'm assuming is his third shot. Very unlike Vivek to see him in out of position. Not the easiest up and down from where he is, but if anyone is capable of making up and down, it's probably Vivek.
Couldn't stop that ball. And he's gone into the beach. And quite an unusual shot from where he was to where he is now. Let's see what happens from outside getting this ball out of the bunker. Okay, that's not bad at all. It's quite a tough pin position from where he was. That approach. I think it's Ashwin to go next. This pink and blue combination for the day. brightest golfer on the golf course. Was almost a great putt. Sneaking past the hole. Ashwin choosing to mark the ball, sort of just tapping it in.
Good try by Ashwin. It is hard to see how much that turns coming off the fringe. Not the easiest side he's putting from, but job well done there. Good putt by Mr. Berry. Over the last half an hour, 45 minutes, we're seeing a lot of good putts being hit. So clearly players are getting comfortable. There are good scores out there. It's all about just sticking to your process, not getting too caught up in the situation.
Let's hope Andy can knock this in and move on from this not so great hole as far as he's concerned. I think Caddy Timothy is just blocking our view right now. Almost looking like it was going to go in, but didn't have enough speed. And he is be happy to walk to the next tee box having finished this.
Vivek, we just saw him chip from short right of the green. If you ask me, he did a good job to get this within 10 feet. Missing it right on the back right flag is not ideal, but nothing a good putt won't rectify. Come on, Vivek, one for the camera. Oh, well done. Oh my God. That's another lip out we've seen in the last 5-10 minutes. Let's hope Ashwin can just go ahead and clean it out. Let's go back to the 9th hole. We've got Bipin Boob hitting his approach into 9. Bipin and Ramnivas, another father and son duo, part of the KPL. We've got Pramod and Ashwin. We've got so many father and sons competing, some in the same teams, some in different teams. So really nice to see how this fraternity, this entire golf community in KGA is just growing year on year. We've clearly missed a very good approach into 9. Wonder who hit that. Definitely wasn't Bipin.
Another approach shot. Not sure where that ball has gone, but you can see these players coming up.
for all our viewers. Do request you all to download the KPL 2024 app on your phone. There is a live update of whatever can be updated, where the standings are, the live scores, everything. Yesterday there was a bit of an issue, but I think KJ's rectified everything. We do have the Promac boys still in the lead at 208 as of now. INB Swingers in second, Team Ibex in third, Ramaya Royals fourth, Rosetta fifth, Japcon sixth, and so on and so forth. I do request you all to stay tuned because half of them haven't teed off yet this afternoon, so the scores could be very different. So do stay tuned, do pay attention, and download the app KPL 2024.
Quite exciting times we live in, where we can have the information we need on tournaments like these. It's quite a opportunity for all of you all to interact with us. Good to see new teams on the leaderboard, so
Definitely. We've had some major shuffles through the years, and let me tell you, Nikki, where it stands now and where it'll stand on the finals will be day and night difference. So things change not only week on week, but session to session. So by this evening, we may see a complete shuffle in the leaderboard as well. Things are exciting, things are interesting. The format they've come up with is super fun, gets everyone equally involved. So really nice to watch. We've got Raman Manglorkar of the INB Swingers on the ninth with this lengthy curler from left to right. This is purely a speed putt, a field putt. I think he's hit good speed in the end. Well done, Raman. Seemed like he knew what he was doing. I just absolutely love the body language of players. From shot to shot, it changes. Don't really blame him for leaving it short. So easy to run these downhillers 5-7 feet past. So do understand why players are leaving these downhillers short. The number of lip outs we've seen over the last 5 to 10 minutes is more than I've seen, I think, from yesterday morning. So clearly people are getting better putts being hit. A lip out doesn't mean you're unlucky, it just means you're really good. So
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen quite a few of these moves actually all day, like you were saying. So yesterday had lesser lip outs than today. We're going to very soon give you action from before, highlights from inside the golf course that Som bravely went. We've got some good visuals from inside the golf course from a little time ago.
This right side.